What is up, YouTube? LazeeLlama here, and here we are back with some Clicker Heroes. As you can see, we've made it quite a few zones ahead of where we were. Now, we're going to get some higher level play. Not really all that much. I'm sure we're going to cap out pretty quick, which kind of stinks. We got a rare, from when we recruited, we got a rare guy, which isn't bad, which is recruitment speed. Not a very good one, but hey, I mean, if they live, then we can send them on recruitment speeds. And you can see they sent these on the same exact time. Actually, I technically sent out Amber first. And you can see the difference. It saves a bit of time on recruiting. It's kind of nice. So, that's awesome. Imagine getting a legendary with that. 2,000%. That'd be kind of interesting. Like, at that point, I would just, like, I would literally cycle through for more legendaries, probably. Or other high level, like, good stuff. Like, because you can dismiss them. So I'd probably just dismiss them if I had it and just keep sending it over and over. That'd be interesting, actually. It'd be fun to play around with. But we're in Chiron right now, which is pretty awesome. Last night I pushed into this one, and then came back today from work, and it was stuck on a zone this price, and I figured, hey, let's go a little farther with Chiron. So I figured I'd do this part of the video because I did again promise some higher level stuff, which you're really not gonna get much of. But also, as for clan news goes, you can go over this real quick. Congrats to Noodle for getting a legendary relic, which is awesome. He recently got a mythical mercenary. He actually started off the good luck with the clan with that, and then Lord Knight got the legendary mercenary. Now, then I got the mythical mercenary, which I got rid of dumbly when it died, and then he just got a legendary relic, which is really cool. I haven't heard anyone else getting anything crazy, but we'll talk about this in a minute, actually. Oh, Toftern's home. Nice. Welcome back. Give him a welcome back in here, but it's nice. So basically, yeah, I mean, relics I really could care less about because you lose them anyways. Like, I don't know. Getting relics is not. I really could care less. Like, unless it's real early when I first transcend, I don't even see the point of relics, to be completely honest. The little bit of boost they add isn't really worth it. If you get them in something that costs a lot, like if you can get them for Atman, you know, that's amazing. But that's really all I look for. Like, if I can get some nice Atman relics, that's cool. I just actually did pick up a new relic here, which replaced another crappy one. I haven't leveled it up or anything. All my relics are real crappy this transcends. I haven't focused on them at all. So I really haven't cared. But we're trying to beat a couple zones here. I definitely want to get, you know, this one. We probably won't beat 2785. I doubt it. You can see how much we're getting from these now. It's getting up there. It's definitely getting up there. When we cap out at this, we're already getting more than we were before, I believe. No, we aren't. No, we aren't. We were transcending more than that every time. That's just because of the zone level, though. I'm pretty sure we're getting more for boss kills than we were before. I think it was 46,000 if I'm not mistaken. And right there, that was 63 or something, 64,000 K, which is awesome. And again, we cap out at this, so we're just getting so much far. We're gonna get so far in this, which is amazing. We are going to ascend here in a minute. Let me see. Did we beat the raid? We did. High came in and finished it off. Is this real? Zach could have actually killed it as well. He actually almost did and had to stop. And I reminded him of the rules there for that, to let it live for a bit. But yeah, we'll claim these rewards. Nice. That gives us a good boost. I mean, it's not really all that much, but let's go with a welcome back, Toftern, and congrats to Noodle. Also, again, I didn't say this in the kind, but congrats for beating 5,000. That's awesome, man. Weasel Rat had some like exams this week. That's why he hasn't been playing so much. I mean, he's been playing. He's been moving zones. But that's why he's not as far as they were, because they were almost like evenly like in their like transcendence and stuff. Like they were like at the same spot in the game, which is really cool. It's actually awesome to see two people be in the same spot. I assume Toftern's going to be 4K within the next day or two. For a minute I thought that was the end. I'm like, what happened to the other guys? Lord Knight's been moving up a tad bit. I think he was at like 140 something before. So 162 is awesome. Again, once you get that past that 200 zone, it gets nice, and then you'll beat 300, and you can transcend for the first time, and the game just gets fun. Remember, Lord Knight, when you get to zone 300, you probably want to transcend almost immediately, but remember to have at least 50 gems to do a quick ascension to help out. It's going to make a world of a difference. If you don't do it, you're gonna hate it. You'd be better off on it just staying on that that not transcending if you don't have the 50 gens probably, and just getting more ancient souls. But off the bat, you should have be going for like 14 ancient souls minimal probably. I'd assume. I think with 300 I got 15, but I think I pushed for 16 on my first transcendence, but I can't remember right. I might be wrong. But the first, yeah, I think the first 2 added up to like 31. So. But that's about it for clan news. Enough of that though. Let's pop up in the zones here. I probably should open these after, but get that going. We can pop a couple levels, straight up 100 levels. I held the wrong button, to be completely honest. But that's awesome. So we're putting a dent into this now. This time we should put a huge dent. Like you can see what it's been doing. 400 to 10,000, 9,000 to 100,000 to like it's crazy. Like that's 1.6 mil, 16 mil, 112 mil. It's just crazy to see what we're doing. Now we're getting over 2.8 billion. They're a lot. I mean, these are gonna get super expensive this transcendence. So I mean, it's not like it's gonna keep the ratio that we're at, but I'll probably just wait until I get 200 of that. This will insta kill for like ever. But we can get to spending some of these, I suppose. I wasn't really planning on doing that this video, but we've got tons of time left actually. Thought we'd get a little more out of this. We also don't have Dogcog, I was told, and there he is. I think that's everything though. That was the one I was reminded we didn't have. I was reminded we didn't have Dogcog. Other than that, I believe we have everyone. And I could pick up all the other ones just to make sure. And just minimize them if I don't buy them. I mean, it doesn't cost much to get them all. But, is it cooldown one here? Yeah, I think we're going to get the cooldown guy. Just for ha-has. I'm going to play around with that one. But we might go active build later on in the Transcendence, so. Where's our cooldown guy? I do want to mess around with him. Oh, cool. He's right at the bottom. I won't even minimize him then. But, where does he go up? He's pretty... Oh, he goes up pretty fast, actually. I don't want to, like, take much out of me. It's getting expensive. There's, like, 30% cooldown. I'm curious, like, to see the timers on stuff. I had to spend, you know, a little bit. It's not that big of a deal. But, anyways, let's, save this up so I can import the save into the calculator. We'll actually grab 200 of Midas real quick. Make sure we're getting that money. And let's let me go pull up the calculator, input this, and see where we're at with things. Oh boy, it's gonna get crazy. Morgue, right there. Look at this. Look at that number. It's crazy, ridiculous. We are once again doubling. It happened last time. I did a Transcendence without you guys, and it doubled, and now we're doubling again. I thought that was the wrong one for a minute, and I was about to real upset. This one's way over. Actually, what am I doing? Gotta go and do that up here too. Nice. Do this weird one here. Boom, that's literally just under double, but still, I mean, it's basically doubling. I'll call it doubling. And I find it insane that we're like making enough every time to double the ancients, because ancient cost goes up drastically. That's just showing how much extra we're making. It's got one is left with a bunch too, which is kind of weird. Oh yeah, we got Dogcog. I forgot. I'm like, wait, why is this one of them want so many? But yeah, that makes sense. Alright, maybe we're not gonna get left as much as it says. Should be left with over a mil, so we'll see. But it wants 2 of Kuma, 2 of Fortuna, 4 of Dora. Alright, I'm gonna trust it. 4 Dora, 2 Atman, and then 1 of each below it. Yeah, we'll be fine. Sick. Actually, this does leave us with a ton. Cool, it's way more than we need. Actually, I could spend a bit more of that down in our cooldown guy. What is it? This is normally a 30-minute cooldown, right? Or normally an hour cooldown. You can see there it's 41 minutes. It's kind of cool. Yeah, I'm just doing this for ha-has. I'm spending a little more than I'd like to in it, but hey, there's 37%. I wanted to get to 40, but hey, it's kind of cool. I like it. I'm not really gonna use it much. I mean, I may actually use it for more dark rituals instead of what is it, 8 hour normally? Yeah, it's 5 hour. That's pretty sick. I don't know. Again, if I'm going active later down the road, I'm gonna end up getting it anyways. And again, I'm pretty positive I want to go an active build. Oh, that one lagged there. I went 3 in the others just by accidentally clicking more than I needed. At this stage, I really don't care for active, but we'll get a little farther into it, and then I'll throw the active stuff in. I don't know who I want to use as my transition guild. Last time I used... What did we use? I think we used potato. It worked out well. I went for potato. I had to go into alabaster, sadly, but I'd like to use one of the later guys. But again, I like being just completely AFK. I think we're going to go into Lilin and try Lilin. Yeah, we'll try with Lilin. So basically, I can just go down the list of pretty AFK. I mean, Mass Samurai, I hold down the fort for a while. Did it fine, no problem. I didn't even see any slowdown with no guilds, and they were well over like 3,000 last time. And no guilds was still insta-killing, and that's when I ended up moving to Atlas. So, and one of the last two ascensions I did that. And I went Atlas for a while with no guilds, and then up to Potato here. Went into Potato, and Potato held out till, like I said, till Alabaster actually. Didn't stay in Alabaster long though. Actually, I don't even think now that I think about it, I don't know if I actually did guild into him or not. Can't remember. I may have just leveled him up because I thought I was gonna guild into him, and then he leveled up to 1600. I'm like, oh crap, I guess I don't need to do him, but I might be wrong. We are gonna save for another auto clicker. I was suggested to do it, and again, I was leaning more towards it. I think it'd be nice just for boss fights in general. So we're gonna pick that up. Can we do the next boss fight soon? Literally 6 minutes. Okay. I have to remember to do one of those attacks at least. I try to get at least attack in. This is 2 attacks here. So, well, we're gonna be climbing back up the ladder. This ascension, or transcendence, I easily expect to break. I don't want to necessarily say it, but I think I'm gonna go well over 4K. Maybe 4,200, and I might be overguessing. I could be being a little too confident in that, but the way you can see how I've been going, I think no doubt I'll beat it. I went up about 1,000 there between Transcendence 2 and sadly it doesn't show us 1 because that was all before they added this thing in. But we got this up 1,000. I think we'll easily break, not necessarily a whole 1,000. No doubt we're getting up more 500 more levels, so we'll break 4K. But I'd like to say 42. It'd be cool to get to 45 though. I'd like to get to 45. I mean, I don't know how many ancient souls I have in total, to be honest. I can actually see 10, 20, so 44. I mean, that'd be kind of crazy, but I think we can do it. We're gonna aim for it, so that is the goal. We can also grants 2. Real full breaking 5K. Now, other than that, like I said, I don't think we got anything. High isn't moved, but again, it takes him forever. Just to even climb to that takes forever. I mean, for me to climb insta-killing to where I'm at takes hours. I mean, you can see here, 3 hours to get to 24. That's almost insta-killing all the way. I mean, I may have went a little higher by just waiting, but roughly, even 2.5 hours, say. That's almost 3 hours there. Like, it's crazy, the length of time it takes to get to a certain zone. I don't know. It's insane. But again, they used to have this old ancient back when I played that allowed you to start at a higher zone. There's actually 2 other ancients. One that allowed you to start at a higher zone, and one that started you with the money. Because and even when you got the higher zones where I was at, the money one didn't even help you. Because I think all it lets you do is get up to the point of affording a level of Natalie here. And you can afford 1 into Natalie, and it would help you through, like, you know, even like 100 and up if you had some guilds in Natalie, but it didn't do much. You actually had to wait for one of the fish to come up and literally start over. You'd start at 200, and the fish corresponds gold-wise to the zone, your highest zone ever, or highest zone in the on that run, I should say, not ever. But it corresponds to that, so you click that, and you know you'd be able to get someone, you know, down the list, you know, pick up a level of frost, you can go from there. But it used to, like, the ratio is like you'd have it like a third of what your, how is it? A third of what your maximum zone was, I believe, is what it was, or something like that. So say you're at like 900, you'd get the level it up to level 300 in the ancients, level up to 300, and then you'd start at zone 300. It was cool because it saved a lot of time. Again, that was before that. Now with the whole transcending thing would be completely broken. But you got to skip the early guys who didn't give you many hero souls. Plus, you got to get, I don't know. It helped out so much. I don't think they had relics back then. I can't remember. Like, I don't really remember relics. They may have been just freshly implementing it when, like, I stopped or something, but we're just flying through the zones. But I mean, gilding into a samurai is not bad, but I just feel like you can't jump as far, and that's what I think the issue is here. Is I think I could have jumped farther down the tree if I was in like Lilin or something. So we'll go for Lilin, see where we can get. I mean, I'd like to get back up to where I was very soon. Once we can get into the Wep dude and guild into Betty when we get to, I think, level 1000 on him, because he gets a thing that gives Betty some crazy damage. So Betty, and then 1500 we get Midas, and we build Midas for a long time, which will be awesome. Like, that's gonna be so lazy because I'll just keep the guilds in Midas, and when I ascend, literally throw the auto clicker on him and boom. I'll have to do it probably a couple levels down here, but get Sam to 100 and Sam will get the gold to do that. But yeah, it's gonna be awesome. The laziness is gonna be real. But I feel like I can do more ascensions, like, because I can do it before I go to bed. Like, I try not to do them right before I go to bed because I don't want to stay up, you know, an hour and a half, you know, take extra to get to the guild that's going to push me to my max. Like, to get to the point where I'm guilding into this, it takes a while. So, that's why I kind of don't really reset multiple times a day anymore. Yesterday, like I said, I'm pretty sure I did these 2 yesterday. I think. You can follow along with the videos and see what I did, but I think this is the one I was doing on video, and then I think I did this one. Yeah, if you watch the videos, you'd be able to tell. But again, I'm curious if this transcendence is going to be close to the same time as these as well, to get for about 20 ascensions, which would be kind of funny. But I may stay on this one a little longer. Again, I think for now I'm going to aim for 1 auto clicker every transcendence, which I know gets more expensive as you go. And then any extras I may spend in random guilds. But if I get 5 auto clickers in total, I'd be pretty happy. I don't know if I'd ever need one in 5. But that'd be 1 active, 4 bonus for gold, and there'd be 5 to be able to throw on bosses. Which actually, speaking of bosses, literally 1 second. Alright, let's go pull our auto clicker off here. And I'm not going to click it all this time, actually. We're going to just go straight in with, and we're going to be the first ones to attack. Oh, hasn't even reset yet. Yeah, that's the damage from yesterday's. Yeah, broken. So I'll refresh this here. Wow, how long does it take to reset? I've never actually been on for that. It's interesting. Don't really need to level that up. I don't know why I'm concerned about that. I want to do this a video real quick. You gonna be that way, man? Not gonna let us do it? Oh, I guess this is my attack that day. Never mind. Did I look at yesterday? This was, I think, 2 attacks. Maybe 3 attacks, actually. I can't remember. I didn't realize I was looking at yesterday's when I pointed that out. That was definitely, that had to have been 1 attack then. I don't know. I just want to do the attack. Alright, I guess we're not doing the attack in video. It really doesn't matter. I know a lot of you guys don't really care to see that. I mean, it's just literally me throwing auto clickers down and it going 1 ruby. It's hoping for 2. That's 150. 151, I lied. I don't know where I got that other one from. Yeah, I'm just sending Judith on some ruby quests. He went on, or she went on like a 15-minute one earlier for like 22% of a ruby and actually got it. And then sent on an hour one here for 1 ruby and 67% for another. So if I can get an hour for 2 rubies, that'd be pretty dope. But we'll try this one more time. Yeah, nothing. I'll have to do that later. May have to reset the game or something. I don't know. It may just come in. But yeah, so anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If so, please hit the like button. And as always, I'll catch you guys later. Peace.